Be honest, how bad is your hearing really? And on that note, when was the last time you even took a hearing test? And on that note, how does listening to a bunch of random tones even determine how good or bad your hearing is in the first place? Well, we can put it to the test. No, really, this video can actually test your hearing. Stick with me. Before we actually run the test, we need to understand how the test works, or better yet, why it works. Without getting too complex, a sound is created when air particles vibrate at a specific set rate. The slower they vibrate, the lower the tone or pitch of the sound. The faster they vibrate, the higher the tone or pitch of the sound. Each of those two examples you just heard were just a single frequency. In real life, sounds are made up of thousands of those frequencies happening all at once. So why do we only test for specific frequencies during a hearing test? The reason has to do with the fact that humans can only theoretically hear between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. I say theoretically because unless you grew up far, far away from the city in a desolate place with little to no loud environmental sounds, odds are you've unfortunately already lost some of those frequencies. See, when you're constantly exposed to loud environments over time, you start to lose some of the frequencies that you're able to hear. We humans have these tiny little microscopic hairs in our ears, about 16,000 of them. When they receive vibrations, they send electrical signals to our brain, which then interprets that into sound. It's pretty mind-blowing, but for now, we'll just leave it at that. Over time, or after a particularly loud event like a loud concert or whatever, those tiny little hairs start to get damaged and you begin to lose certain frequencies that you're able to perceive. Think of it like pixels on a screen. If all of the pixels are working just fine, you get 100% of the picture. If over time some of those pixels begin to fail, you start to lose the full picture. The thing you're watching is still presenting all of the pixels to you. You just lose the ability to see them because your screen is slowly losing pixels. Hearing works the same way, but unfortunately, there's currently no real way to repair those tiny hairs once they're damaged, unlike you could with a screen. So whatever damage you've done is pretty much permanent. A basic hearing test like the one we'll be doing in this video simply tests various frequencies at different intervals and volumes. It's an easy and quick way to identify which range of frequencies you may have already damaged and be missing. You may be surprised by what you can still hear and what you may have already lost. Okay, here we go. I highly recommend headphones for this test, but if you don't have any, it's okay. I've made sure to only include frequencies that most modern phone speakers can reproduce, so you should be fine, but I recommend headphones. To keep things simple, you can just use your hand to keep track of this. You're going to see some fingers on a screen, numbered 1 through 10, and you'll see each finger highlight to indicate that there may or may not be a sound playing. If you hear something, raise that finger so you can keep track. At the end, you'll be able to compare and you can see how many you got right or wrong. This isn't a trick game or anything, just try to be honest with yourself and only raise your finger when you can actually hear the frequency. All right, ready? Here we go. Okay, here are the results. If you missed a few, don't freak out. It's totally normal to start losing some frequencies as you get older. In fact, one of those frequencies that I put in there I can't even hear myself. Look, I'll play that one again so you can see what I can't hear. If you can hear that, congrats. Protect your hearing because that one's like a rare Pokemon. So hold on to it as long as you can, because once it's gone, like it was for me. Again, this test isn't meant to freak anyone out. It's just meant to serve as a little reminder and spread a tiny bit of awareness that your hearing is a delicate thing that you can't get 100% back once you've lost it. While blasting music is awesome and feels great, trust me, I've done it millions of times. It can really screw you over in the long run. So, just take it easy. Don't go crazy. The single best way that you actually can protect your ears is by investing in some decent earplugs to wear when you're going to a concert or anywhere that's loud. There's some really good ones that you can find on Amazon that don't completely muffle your music, so you can protect your hearing but still enjoy music at a concert. I'll link some options down below so you can check that out. But seriously, just be a little bit more conscious about your hearing because, your older self will thank you for it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.